You're invited to this online healing retreat. Shift into the fifth dimensional paradigm with Dr. Suzanne Lie, Arcturian channel, who shares guided meditations to lift your consciousness to perceive a new reality.
I have a very strong impression, as do others, that the ascension actually did happen. However, we have to believe that it happened so that we can raise our consciousness to the frequency in which we can perceive that there is a higher frequency of reality all around us, surrounding us everywhere. And once we can perceive that reality, then we can live that reality. And if you look at the news from a fifth dimensional perspective, you will see that there are a lot of things that are happening in our world right now that are really based on hope. And even though there's a lot of violence, whereas in the past it was mostly about people dominating others, now most of that violence in terms of countries is about people standing up and saying, I want to be the ruler of our community. We want to be the ruler of our community. We do not want somebody else to tell us how to run our community and how to live our lives. And there is actually a lot of good things that are going on. However, if we are calibrated to our third dimensional perspective, we are going to place our attention on that which creates fear. Because in the third dimensional world, we are calibrated to recognize fear because we've lived in a dangerous world. But fear lowers our consciousness and puts us in fight-flight. And in order to be able to expand our consciousness enough that we can perceive all these wonderful things that are actually occurring within our reality, we have to release our own fear. We have to say, it's just fear, I release you now, I no longer need you because I am a beautiful multidimensional being. Therefore, all I need to do is to focus my attention on that which is filled with unconditional love. And so if I go through the newspaper, I do not stop and read the details on this horrible thing or that horrible thing. I look for the positive signs that, yes, we have ascended. I invite all of you to do the same thing. To release the third dimensional habit of searching out fear so that you can protect yourself. Release that habit and replace that habit with searching out love, unconditional love, love without condition, so that you can expand your consciousness and contribute to the ongoing ascension of our world. If the only thing that we do is breathe unconditional love into the atmosphere, then we have made a huge contribution, because everyone breathes that atmosphere. Plants breathe the atmosphere, animals breathe the atmosphere, and people breathe the atmosphere. And as you breathe that atmosphere, we can begin to feel the love that is there. The reality is, wherever you look, you will find what you are looking for. So what is it that you want to find?
Join in with individual programs or access the entire series so that you can create your energetic pathway home to your fifth dimensional self and beyond.
The focus of our next series is learning to live in the fifth dimensional paradigm, which is free of time and based solely on unconditional love, and finding, creating, living our energetic pathway, which is our Arcturian corridor, which is our pathway home to our fifth dimensional self. For those of you that have chosen to engage and to join us in this series, you are all what the Arcturians would call openers. And openers are the ones who go first. Openers are the light workers who are awake enough to serve as an open portal, as an open Arcturian corridor, where your physical body is actually a physical surrounding of a multi-dimensional corridor. And so the higher frequencies of light can come into you, through you. You can ground it into Gaia, share it with Gaia, and pull that light back up and emanate it out through your aura for everyone that comes in connection with you, psychically, physically, even on email. Anyone that you share your consciousness will feel that unconditional love. Now, you all know that's true because you have all had experiences where you talk to somebody who's really sad or really scared or really angry, and you could talk to them on the telephone, and you know that this person is really having a bad day. And they may never say that I'm sad or I'm scared or I'm angry. They may never say that, but you will feel that. So in the same manner, if we, all of us, and I include myself in that challenge because I know what a big challenge it is, to live in unconditional love and release all judgment, and most important, to believe that we are ascended, because belief sets our state of consciousness, and our state of consciousness sets our perceptions, and the reality we perceive is the reality that we live. So join us all as we discover together how do we serve best as beautiful portals of light, the openers that we are.
Register today for this online healing retreat, Shift into the Fifth Dimensional Paradigm. Available at acoustichealth.com.